Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from the Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And today I'm going to share a card from the Enchanted Map just to say, okay, what do we need? What do we need to know to help us? And also today I'm going to do a weekly energy read to see what's going on down the divine counterpart side, and then also what's going on down in our little bubble for us. So for those who are watching this video, for those who are switched on to this twin flame soul to soul vibration, and I just have to say I share things that happen in my connection as well, in the hope that it will help others. And one of the things that I've shared is that very often in these connections, there are there's always things that we mirror between each other, between the twins, between the collective. And a lot of that is, some of that is down to addiction issues. And so I was quite surprised. So a couple of days ago, my twin contacted me and he sent me a picture of it was like a diary. And right at the beginning, he asked me, when I first met him, when we were in our bubble phase, he asked me if I wrote a diary. And at the time, I didn't write a diary. And so I was like, no. But I started writing a diary after I met him because, of course, all of these crazy things started happening. And I was just like, what's going on? And part of my journey of awakening was about, writing a diary and keeping a journal and just sort of trying to make sense of everything that was happening. Anyway, he sent me this picture of a diary. And then, so I said to him, oh, I didn't put you down as being a diary writer. And he then sent one back to say that he's doing an AA thing, so has to record each drink that he has. So he has to record the drinks that he has in a day. So it was I was quite amazed, for one, that he said that, but also that, I was like, well, that's great. If you're, I'm, always like the first battle in any sort of addiction or dependency is to acknowledge that, there is a dependency there, and that's really tough, isn't it? So I was like, oh, wow, that was a bit unexpected. I didn't expect that. So, and that's happened over the last few days. So just to, and that's part of letting the old self go, isn't it? It's part of that transition and transformation. So we'll see, what happens. But yeah, I was quite taken aback by that. So that's what's happened in my connection recently over the last few days. So let's have a look. So what is going on at the moment? And the message is this. Oh, no way. Writing in the book, the journal, education. This is interesting because I've been doing personal reads and this card keeps coming up because it is about, everything all the time that we're not in physical contact with each other. We're educating ourselves on our spirit. Look here, she's looking at the book and the spirit and the Tinkerbell with the light. And that's what we're doing. Constantly is educating ourselves on our soul, on our spirit. Listening to the soul and the spirit to enable us to come out of all of the old behaviors that we don't want anymore, Learning how to be, look, what's underneath? Strength, number 44. So learning how to be strong, learning how to be, it's so interesting that this has come up again. So life is filled with lessons, and so be teachable. Wisdom comes from participating in life and not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school, ask a person who might know more than you do, or find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action might be. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now is the time to be teachable, open to changing your preconceived notions. Be a student and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all. I don't know yet. Wow. That's so true. You know, none of us know. None of us know yet what's going to happen. You know, we're just moving slowly and slowly and slowly into the light of our souls. We're just moving more and more and more into that energy all the time. And all the time we have to trust, you know, that we are evolving and moving and shifting. And I'm going to pull from the Good Tarot as well, because I want the Good Tarot, which is healing, through the green door of healing. I want to know from the Good Tarot just about the seahorse again. Seahorse was yesterday. Seahorse again today. I want to know, you know, what is happening at the moment. There is, you know, we're always shifting. So it even seems, you know, a bit like, oh, we're shifting, but just like it says, we learn a lesson, we move up. We learn a lesson, we move up. We learn a lesson, we move up in vibration. You know, we're just climbing a ladder all the time. Sometimes we go back a few steps, sometimes we go forward. You know, that's life, right? Let's go. The King of Air. So look at him, amazing. So for me, that's like the divine masculine right there. So the King of Air, let's have a look. So amazing, that card. And it's all blue again. So I've been saying, you know, blue is about communication. So intellect, and also this is like Archangel Michael, right? Also blue. Intellectual authority, a reason over instinct, intellect over passion, successful negotiation. The truth is everything. I think before I act. I work the universal laws with clear intention. Do I see how the foundations of the past affect the present and the future? Yeah. We're constantly creating, aren't we? We're creating because we came from our past. We have a desire for our future. So, you know, everyone's desire for their future is different. That's how we create experiences. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to be little experiences on this beautiful planet. And that's an amazing thing. So, the King of Air. Right, so I am going to read. I'm just going to check what page that was on. The King of Air was on, oh my God, guess what page it's on? Yesterday I read out letter 33. Guess what this one is? Just when it was saying about your past. It's number 32. You see? I mean, just bonkers how everything all sort of fits together, and we weave this magical web, don't we? So, letter 32 is this. I'm not in the right place at the moment. I don't feel like it's the right time. I don't feel like I'm able to give her what she deserves. I want to be able to do it properly, and I'm not ready. I have all these thoughts running through my head. I'm wanting to make things in my life all correct before I know that I can take this forward. It's just not any kind of love or any normal kind of romance, you know? There's a lot riding on this, riding on it. The seahorse, the horse, horse, horse. So I want to get it right. I want to feel good about myself, good about what I'm doing, good about me. When that's all done and I feel like I can offer you everything, then I'll just know it's the right time to take us forward. Trust that I love you. Trust that we are meant to be together. That's interesting because just like I shared, my twin shared with me, he's going to AA. Got to get yourself in the right place, right? Got to get rid of the old self that the old habits that haven't made you happy. So letter 32, this is from book 2. So these are all channeled letters that I do between people's twins and higher selves. Again, a crazy, amazing way to get messages. So I want you to know that you have always been the one person, beautiful lady that has left me wondering what just happened. It was like I was hit by a 10-ton truck. I felt completely railroaded, like I didn't know what was going on inside of me. Everything ground to a halt and sped up all at the same time. I couldn't make sense of anything. It's been a crazy ride ever since, becoming more and more of a person that wants to be in love. wants to show my love, wants to spend my life with you. You did all of that for me. I am so beyond excited to experience our life together. True love forever and ever. Gorgeous. Right, last one is 32. This is book 3. So, you are my pillar of light. Your beauty radiates iridescent rainbow light that touches my heart and soul like no other. I knew it was you. I knew you were it. I knew you were going to be the one to make me whole. But I also knew that it was going to be a journey that I would have to take alone. I had to work out my part in all of this. I had to be able to find my own special. What makes me so special to think that I deserved you? But I understand now that that is exactly the journey. I didn't need to find anything outside of me, any external validation, because what you showed me was the inner me. You showed me love. You showed me to love me so that I can love you. Oh, well, that is it, isn't it? It's about the journey of the twin flame is about self-love. They show you how to accept everything about you. You know, it's not about them. It's about the more that you shine light, the more that you emanate that light out. You know, the dark, you can't, the dark falls away, you know, and that means that the old ways of being fall away, and that can take time. And just like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, and I'm sure the caterpillar has the butterfly has quite a struggle getting out of the chrysalis, right? But that metamorphosis is so, is such a beautiful process of nature, and brutal at the same time, right? Because one has to die off and to come into something new. And so that's what we're all doing at the moment, all in different ways. You know, we're educating ourselves by really listening to our soul and letting our inner light shine through. So there you go. Amazing. I really hope that helps. I'm going to do a weekly energy read now to just see what's going on and what do we need to look out for. But I hope that helps. If you would like to have a healing, a reading, a channeling, or to get any of my books, then please do. All details are in the description box against this video below. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See ya. Bye.